So breathing, and we will once again drop into our hearts as we breathe, almost as if we've turned over the hourglass and we're becoming one with the grains of sand that are falling to the base of the hourglass. Seeing the chakra column glowing, radiating from the tip of our head to the base of the spine, and connecting and extending down into the core of the earth. So we're grounded into the core of the earth, but we're going to come back up and rest in the solar plexus, into the emotional body. And we're going to enter into our three-dimensional emotional chamber, in this realm that may indeed be five-dimensional. And this is where we digest life, where we receive life. And the area where perhaps we don't receive all of life because of bits and pieces that may remain within, and therefore affect how we give back to life. So allowing Lilith now her entrance, she is sure and determined, knowing of what lies ahead in this meditation, and she walks ahead of us as she sweeps us up in a flash. And in this flash we find ourselves in the astral realms, which is also very watery. And we are protected and held as we breathe. And we realize that we are in a vortex of multiple emotions. Ours, yours, others, the collective. And it is like being in an old, enormous library that's clogged with far too many movies and books, too many histoires and stories. And the emotions connected to these stories are somewhat heavy. And we can actually, in this astral realm, feel and even see very clearly the connection of the emotions to the past and how it entraps and holds beings, others, ourselves, who have become caught, how they're held in that. We are watching this movie, and yet we are walking through it. We see the projections flying around, and we see the trapped ones, and fully comprehend that the reason for the projections is because of the emotions held within those that are trapped. Lilith wants us to see this, to get this, to grok this. And all we need do is to love, to have compassion for your journey, for their journey, for our journey. And let go. To release. to finally say no to any toxic, poisonous excretions, connections, cords that we didn't know were still lurking within us, around us. Love and embrace and have compassion for this old, old place. We no longer need isolate, withdraw, or pull back. We can release the pain and anguish, the bitterness, the revenge, the fear, and sometimes even the hatred of our own sexuality. And so, as we continue to witness, to observe, our emotional bodies are draining. And as you breathe, you can see these astral realms changing in harmonics in front of your eyes. There is an acceptance, an embracement of these parts of you, these parts of you that you so value. And now you can only love more. You see that not only your emotional body, but their emotional body, the collective emotional body, is desirous of being a sacred vessel, to be filled with nectar, to be honored, to be cherished. Do this now for yourself, to yourself. Do this now for the others, for the collective. And there is a pool of liquid love, of liquid, pure love beside you, perfectly timed in its manifestation. And you give unto yourself this nectar of the gods. You give to the others this liquid love. And you feel a freedom. You feel regenerated. You are filled with magic. You are renewed. You are instinctive. You are ecstatic. Feel your new fluid self. Allow this nectar to flood every body and system within your being, to fill to overflowing your auric field. As you breathe. And connecting into the core of the earth once again, coming back up into your vehicle in this room. And moving your toes and fingers. Rejoining. And so it is.